Turn your sound on to watch the shocking presentation that is helping millions of people understand and reverse heart disease. Only one valid solution exists for people with heart disease, high cholesterol, blocked arteries, or high blood pressure. So why haven't you heard about it?
Hi, my name is Mir Sidrav, along with Dr. Adams and our team at the International Council for Truth in Medicine.
Last year, our team of doctors helped 13,969 heart patients in over 40 countries reverse atherosclerosis, strengthen their heart and heart vessels, normalize their blood pressure and cholesterol levels, and end the need for prescription drugs and hospital visits. This year, we are on track to help over 30,000 heart patients achieve the impossible. My grandfather suffered from heart disease, and he ended up dying from it. Even though he took the pills, he had the surgery, and he did everything the doctors recommended day in and day out, nothing helped him until his untimely death. If my grandfather watched this video you are about to see, I bet he would still be here today. I do not want you, your friends, or family to go through this experience. This is why I went on a mission to get this information to people who need it most. Our team of doctors at the ITMC have discovered a powerful method that our clients do in the comfort of their own homes. We didn't believe it at first. It seemed too good to be true. The studies, the research, the testimonials of people who changed their lives were incredible. We researched them, studied them, and applied them to our clients. The results we saw shocked us. People of all ages, races, and genetics were eliminating their artery plaque, normalizing their blood pressure and cholesterol levels, losing weight, getting better sleep, and regaining their lives back. Their doctors have taken them off their medication, saving them hundreds of dollars, and most of them no longer need painful surgery. Many took up sports, golfing, started traveling, spending time with their kids and grandkids, and more. We discovered a modern-day miracle, and we knew we had to get this out to as many people as possible. The research you are about to hear might save your life or the life of someone close to you. Whether you have artery blockages, high cholesterol or blood pressure, extra weight that you need to lose, or failing health, we believe this is the only known and proven treatment for heart disease and its symptoms. So make sure to watch this presentation until the end and discover the truth for yourself. This is important because heart disease is the deadliest disease on the planet. Since 2003, almost 4,500 Americans have lost their lives in the war in Iraq, and more than 2,200 people die every day from this disease. This means that every 2 days, heart disease takes as many lives as 12 years of war. Every 2 days. And worst of all, people who have heart disease usually have high blood pressure, high cholesterol, chest pains, wheezing, trouble walking or running, and are constantly living under the fear of heart attacks or strokes and even death. The CDC reports that every year, about 735,000 Americans have a heart attack, and about 50% of sudden cardiac deaths occur outside a hospital. This means that many people with heart disease don't act on early warning signs, and more than a third of the people who experience a heart attack will die from it. This is scary. You could be living with a heart artery blockage and not even know about it. In this short presentation, you will find out the simple solution that a 2-time Nobel Prize-winning scientist swears by. And this same method, a team of doctors in Canada used for decades to reverse heart disease in over 20,000 of their patients. The same method former President Bill Clinton used to reverse his condition. It has been featured on Dr. Oz, Oprah, and a few New York Times best-selling doctors to movie stars and politicians. And the most amazing thing is that it's done without drugs or surgery. How would you like to be healthy every day? No shortness of breath, palpitations, weakness, dizziness, nausea, no fear of stressful doctor visits, no fear of horrible heart complications, heart attacks, or strokes, and no more fear of early death. The fascinating physiological process into the workings of the human body and the heart that has dozens of clinical studies behind it. These studies show definitively that it not only removes artery plaque and stabilizes your blood pressure and cholesterol levels, it effectively treats the source of the disease that made you a heart sufferer in the first place. Our clients are amazed at how quickly they see results. We believe this is the only known and proven treatment for heart disease, high cholesterol, high blood pressure, and their symptoms. So make sure to watch this presentation until the end and discover the truth for yourself. I'm going to hand it off now to Dr. Adams.
Hi, my name is Dr. Adams. Before I share this life-saving research with you, let me tell you an amazing story that was featured on Dr. Oz recently. Rocco Walkman of Scottsdale, Arizona was overweight, diabetic, and had the heart of an 85-year-old, while being only in his 50s. Yet, in just 28 days, Rocco completely reversed his heart disease, got rid of his hypertension, acid reflux, successfully reduced the plaque on his arteries, came off his cholesterol and heart disease medication completely, and did all this just by changing his diet in a specific way, which Dr. Michael Roizen, the chief medical consultant for the Dr. Oz show, called doable for everyone. Dr. Ornish on the Oprah show revealed that some can reverse heart disease in just a week or two by doing a few very simple things. The renowned Dr. Sanjay Gupta, who is CNN's chief medical correspondent, stated, "Eliminating heart disease, it can be done, and truth is, we have known for a very long time how to do it." A two-time Nobel Prize winner, Dr. Linus Pauling, Ph.D., has been promoting and using a 10-cent-a-day nutrient that destroys artery plaque in less than a month. In just a moment, I will reveal this doctor-approved and verified method with you, and share with you the 3 very powerful yet surprising ingredients that have been shown to reverse heart disease in a matter of weeks. Dr. Oz himself recently stated on his website that you can reverse your heart disease in 28 days. Now, here is the good news. You can reverse heart disease symptoms and the underlying reasons that are causing it using these particular, unique, scientifically proven methods we discovered, which are promoted by Dr. Oz, Dr. Sanjay Gupta of CNN, and hundreds of world-renowned doctors. This means heart patients can be free of their crippling heart disease. That is over 200 million people that could be healthy, and 1.5 million heart attacks that could be prevented in America. What we came to learn is that there are 2 doctor-recommended treatments you should absolutely avoid if you want to reverse the symptoms you experience. First, a quick lesson. When you have heart disease, your doctor will usually tell you your cholesterol and blood pressure levels are high. But recent shocking research reveals that having high cholesterol does not mean you have heart disease. 2 prominent doctors were featured on the Dr. Oz show, and they proved that high cholesterol is not the enemy. What you need to worry about is the type of cholesterol that's in your body. Now, there are 2 types of cholesterol: the good cholesterol, HDL, high-density lipoprotein, and the bad cholesterol, LDL, low-density lipoprotein. Recent studies revealed that half of people with high cholesterol have no heart disease, and half of people with heart disease have low cholesterol levels. So, the startling conclusion that doctors came to is that high cholesterol is not correlated with having heart disease. Did you know many American and British studies showed that people with higher amounts of cholesterol live longer than those with lower levels? Andrew Clark, a cardiologist at Castle Hill Hospital in Hull, was the co-author of an international study of 417 heart failure patients that showed that those with the highest cholesterol levels actually lived longer. Another study found that those with the low serum cholesterol were more likely to die of lung cancer. It's true. Lowering your cholesterol is actually very dangerous for your health. And now let me share with you the groundbreaking discovery of the 21st century that put the standard theory of cholesterol on its head. The secret that will allow you to lower your cholesterol, remove artery plaque, and reverse heart disease symptoms incredibly fast. This shocking discovery proves that people with arteriosclerosis and high cholesterol are found to have extremely high quantities of one particular type of cholesterol in their bodies. It is called LPA-LDL. Artery plaques are made up of only this type of cholesterol. Dr. Beisiegel in Germany examined plaques post-mortem and found only LPA, not LDL cholesterol. LPA was the genetic difference between species that suffer cardiovascular disease and those that do not. A reevaluation of the world-renowned Framingham Heart Study found that LPA and not LDL is highly predictive of cardiovascular disease. Dr. James Dinesh reported in Circulation, a journal of the American Heart Association, from a meta-analysis of 27 studies that elevated LPA increases the risk of heart attack and stroke by 70%. According to an article in Circulation, research shows that people with high levels of lipoprotein A, or LPA, have a much higher risk of heart disease. Analyzing the findings from 27 studies, British researchers found that those patients with high levels of LPA had a 70% higher risk of developing heart disease over a period of 10 years. So, if this type of cholesterol is found in artery plaques, Dr. Jeremy Kaslow writes, the next question is what causes these fat molecules to stick to the artery wall? The Nobel Prize-winning answer turned out to be lysine and proline binding sites, LBS for short. The LPA, or cholesterol binding sites, are amino acid residues of collagen protein that becomes exposed when blood vessels crack and expose these LBS to the blood, which then attracts the LPA molecules. The result of LPA binding is to create the arteriosclerotic plaque. There are well over 1,000 Medline, U.S. National Medical Database, references to LPA. These reports confirm that LPA cholesterol molecules bind to blood vessel walls via the lysine and proline binding sites, forming arteriosclerotic plaques and occlusive cardiovascular disease. Linus Pauling stated in the Journal of Orthomolecular Nutrition, knowing that lysyl residues are what causes lipoprotein A to get stuck to the wall of the artery and form plaques, any physical chemist would say at once that the thing to do is prevent that by putting the amino acid lysine in the blood to a greater extent than it is normally. So, people who lower this type of cholesterol reverse their artery plaque, as shown by Dr. Rath and Dr. Pauling and numerous other doctors. That is why it does not matter how high your cholesterol is. If you lower the LPA-LDL type, you will reverse your heart disease without drugs, pills, or surgery. This is proven by two-time Nobel Prize winner Dr. Linus Pauling, one of the greatest scientists of our era, and it is the same method we used for our heart disease sufferers. I will tell you exactly what you need to do to lower LPA and why you have never heard of this breakthrough method in just a moment, so please keep watching. This leads us to the two conventional heart disease treatments used by most doctors today, which will never give you the heart disease reversal you desire, and they have been scientifically proven to be failures through countless studies. Number one is cholesterol-lowering drugs, or statins. Now that you know that cholesterol is not the enemy, the key is to lower a specific type of cholesterol, which is the culprit behind heart disease and dangerous plaques. There is a specific type of cholesterol called LPA, which is a very strong risk factor for heart disease, coronary artery calcification, heart attacks, strokes, peripheral arterial disease, and venous thrombosis. These risks occur regardless of other fat values, such as total cholesterol or LDL cholesterol numbers. That means that just because your total cholesterol and your LDL levels are fine, you still could be at risk for blood vessel disease if you have high LPA levels. And you can lower this bad LPA cholesterol by taking a simple 10-cent-a-day nutrient, which I will reveal to you in just a moment. This method was actually patented by Dr. Linus Pauling, Ph.D., and Dr. Rath, and still holds true to this day. And to get a patent, you must prove to the government that it works. But first, you should be aware that cholesterol-lowering drugs are not the answer. Even worse, cholesterol-lowering drugs have horrifying side effects, like memory loss, diabetes, liver dysfunction, kidney failure, muscle weakness, cataracts, and more. You might be on Zocor or Lipitor, which have been linked to nasty side effects and even hundreds of deaths. And one of the most severe adverse effects of statins is called rhabdomyolysis, where muscle literally dissolves, with fatal consequences. A separate study carried out in America shows that statins were linked to 3,039 cases of rhabdomyolysis over 12 years, where the body can be poisoned by muscles breaking down, leading to acute kidney failure. 240 of these patients died. Just imagine, you might be taking a drug which has death as a side effect. Dr. Beatrice Golem, a scientist at the University of California in San Diego, was sponsored by the National Institutes of Health to investigate the effects of statins on mental function of 1,000 patients. She revealed horrible side effects, ranging from memory lapses to changes in personality. Recently, a massive inquest was launched after Ivor Meacher, a fit tennis coach from England, died within weeks after being prescribed statins for his cholesterol. And this is not the only death. Every year, hundreds of people die from statin drugs, and over 20,000 side effects are reported. Dr. Malcolm Kendrick, who has studied the effects of statins, said, "These reports are just the tip of the iceberg, as most doctors do not report side effects. The data uncovered is very alarming and shows the risks of these drugs have been downplayed. For many patients, the benefits of statins may not be worth the harms." Is death from a prescription medication a risk you want to put upon yourself? Despite growing evidence that cholesterol is not the primary cause of heart disease, the pharmaceutical industry is still aggressively marketing statins. And considering statins bring in over $10 billion in profits, it's easy to see why. The second dangerous treatment you absolutely need to avoid is surgery. Bypass surgery is the most popular surgical procedure in the United States. It's not unusual for heart bypass surgery to cost $25,000 or even $75,000. But the scary truth is that recurring angina was noted frequently and was even more common after angioplasty. Also, neither stents nor coronary artery bypass surgery actually treat arteriosclerosis. And this is quite shocking. Dr. Elmer M. Cranton writes in his book, Bypassing Bypass Surgery, coronary artery bypass has never been proven by properly controlled studies to be other than placebo effect. A good case against rushing into surgery is made by the findings of a 10-year, $24 million study conducted by the National Institute of Health, NIH, which compared post-operative survival rates of bypassed patients with a matched group of equally diseased patients treated non-surgically. The study found absolutely no additional benefit for most patients who had the surgery compared with those who didn't. Having surgery did not improve their chances to live longer, healthier, better lives or enjoy life more. This means surgery has the same effect as having no surgery at all. Also, more than half of people who undergo cardiac bypass surgery experience memory problems and other cognitive deficits immediately after surgery. In his book, Broken Hearts, The Tangled History of Cardiac Care, David S. Jones, MD, writes, "Angioplasty can save the lives of heart attack patients, but for patients with stable coronary disease, who comprise a large share of angioplasty patients, it has not been shown to extend life expectancy by a day, let alone 10 years, and it's done 1 million times a year in this country." A new report from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention backs up that advice with a number. At least 200,000 deaths each year from cardiovascular disease could be prevented. More than half of those deaths involve people under the age of 65. These findings are really striking, CDC Director Dr. Tom Frieden told reporters Tuesday. We're talking about hundreds of thousands of deaths that happen that don't have to happen. Dr. Robert Willix is a surgeon who's performed more than 2,000 bypass surgery procedures. That puts him in the top ranks of heart specialists across the country. He writes in his book, "I performed about 2,000 coronary bypass operations before I finally figured out I wasn't helping people. I haven't picked up a scalpel since 1981, but I've saved more patients than I did as a surgeon." Recently, an article in the New York Times featured a study done by doctors at the prestigious Duke University, which showed that 5 years after heart bypass surgery, 42% of patients show a significant decline on tests of mental ability caused by brain damage from the surgery. Another study done by the U.S. National Institute of Health revealed that a percentage of patients who have coronary artery bypass surgery suffer a stroke following surgery. Another study found silent brain ischemic lesions could be detected in as many as 2/3 of patients after CABG or valve surgery. Dr. Thomas Preston, professor of medicine at the University of Washington Medical School, states fully half of the bypass operations performed in the United States are unnecessary. A decade of scientific study has shown that bypass surgery does not save lives or even prevent heart attacks. Those who are treated without surgery enjoy the same survival rates as those who undergo open heart surgery. Yet many American physicians continue to prescribe surgery immediately upon the appearance of angina or chest pain. As you can see, not only some traditional medical practices are not effective, they have a lot of dangerous side effects, including death. The good news for you is this. Not only did we figure out how to reverse many heart disease symptoms and reduce your need for some drugs and surgery, but we figured out how to do it naturally, safely, and quickly. Did you know that there are some foods which are so powerful at increasing the bad LPA cholesterol that just by eliminating them from your fridge and pantry, you can begin reversing arteriosclerotic plaques? In just a moment, I'm going to reveal these 3 surprising foods and the 10-cent-a-day nutrient which destroys plaque, lowers cholesterol, and strengthens the heart. But first, let me explain. This is why it doesn't matter how old you are, what your weight is, who your parents are, or what your genetics are. If you can remove LPA cholesterol, you can reverse arteriosclerosis. Here's a study from the Journal of the American Medical Association that should make your blood boil. They proved that with simple dietary changes, patients reduced their risk of heart episodes by 91%. That's 200 million people that could be saved from ever developing heart disease. Hundreds of millions of people could be saved from heart attacks, strokes, and early death. The truth is, the pharmaceutical industry is not a health industry, but an investment business that thrives on the continuation and expansion of diseases. Big Pharma makes more than $800 billion in profits each year, but only as long as diseases exist as their markets. Heart disease alone is a $300 billion a year industry. Think about it. Every time you visit your doctor, he makes money. Every drug you take makes money for pharmaceutical companies. Every drug, pill, surgery procedure, blood pressure monitor you use makes these companies lots and lots of money. Hundreds of billions of dollars. You have to keep buying their drugs, pills, and other accessories for life. The governments of the United States, along with Canada, Australia, and the United Kingdom, passed a law stating that only a drug can cure, prevent, or treat a disease. That means, by law, only a chemical drug made in a factory by a pharmaceutical company can cure, prevent, or treat a disease. Yes, you read that right. The government health agencies are sponsored, lobbied, and influenced by the billion-dollar pharmaceutical companies. In the past decade, drug makers have spent over $2.3 billion lobbying the government. This is a staggering amount. Now, imagine if people become disease-free. We think this $300 billion market would be wiped out. The billion-dollar profits of the pharmaceutical companies would be wiped out. We believe it simply does not fit their business model, which is to sell more drugs. If the drug companies were in the health business, they'd be putting themselves out of business. So, what happens now? In light of this knowledge, you now have 2 choices. You can close this page and go back to what you were doing. You can go back to taking your prescription medication and relying on surgery, which we think aren't doing everything to help your heart disease. Knowing that your future may hold health complications, pain, weakness, heart attacks, strokes, pain, and early death. Or you can choose the quickest, easiest, and smartest option. You can start learning about this amazing research right now. People are becoming free of drugs, expensive pills, and life-threatening surgery, getting healed, and start living the life they deserve. Choose the healthy way, the way that has been proven to work, which is used by Dr. Oz, Dr. Dean Ornish, former President Bill Clinton, 2-time Nobel Prize-winning scientist Dr. Linus Pauling, hundreds of world-class doctors and scientists, and over 45,000 people who transformed their lives. It is true, and it works. Period. We've already done the work for you. All you have to do is take the easy step forward. So, what is the ITMC? We are a team of doctors who put patients, not profits, first. We've already used these scientifically proven methods to help tens of thousands of people with enormous success, and now we want to bring this knowledge directly to you. We think you deserve to know the truth about our medical system, food and drug system, and health policy. You deserve to know about these safer, cheaper, and faster methods, other than drugs or surgery, for treating and beating your condition. We'd like to give you this framework of knowledge that you can use to begin your path to health today. The truth is that you can take your health back into your own hands. You can free yourself from the shackles of constant cholesterol and blood pressure readings, daily drug regimens, and even prevent the horrible health complications that await heart patients down the road. If you want to experience these exact same results for yourself, if you want to reverse your heart symptoms, treat heart disease from the source, all you need is 3 things: the right information, the right program, and the right ingredients. And in just a moment, you're going to get all 3. The 7 steps to health and the big heart disease lie. It has already been used to help tens of thousands of heart patients all over the world learn the truth about these life-changing, scientifically proven heart treatment methods and embark on the path to a healthy, heart disease-free life. You will actually be able to begin the healing process right away because you're about to learn an exact system that will begin reversing your heart disease symptoms and helping to lower or eliminate artery plaques and high cholesterol 100% naturally. The best part is that this won't just solve your heart problem, it will solve every aspect of your health. As your cells regenerate, so do your hormone levels. One powerhouse hormone being the growth hormone. It will offer side benefits, such as a slowdown in the general aging process and increased metabolism, so weight comes off faster and more easily, along with hundreds of other wonderful benefits. The course makes all this very simple in a friendly, fun, and easy step-by-step program. We witnessed countless heart patients remove their need for medication or surgery far sooner than even our doctors thought possible. We instantly knew this information had to be seen worldwide. This step-by-step how-to guide you're about to receive takes all of the guesswork out of your heart disease. It's confusion-free, simple, and easy. Our real concern here is not that your cholesterol and blood pressure would fall too slow, but that it will fall too fast. We have numerous precautions in place to ensure that doesn't happen, but the speed in which you will feel results will still shock you. This course operates on a few levels which all work synergistically to ensure this happens in record time. You'll be shown several handy life hacks, that is to say, small changes in your lifestyle that take very little effort. In fact, you'll barely notice them, and yet they will have massive effects in improving the health of your heart. 7 Steps to Health answers every question you might have. We know because we have tens of thousands of satisfied patients. And if there's something you can't find an answer to, we have helpful support staff who are standing by 24/7 to answer any queries you might have, who can support you and guide you like nobody else can. So, how much does all this cost? Now, what would it cost to completely reverse such a disease and reduce or eliminate the need to take another prescription drug or monitor your cholesterol or blood pressure? But first, we've got to face some cold, hard facts. Heart disease doesn't just affect your health. It can wipe out your family's finances and limit your ability to work. Heart disease can cost you over $10,000 a year, whether it's through drugs, pills, sky-high insurance premiums. A stent surgery can cost upwards of $35,000, not to mention time spent at the doctor, constant monitoring of your cholesterol and blood pressure, not being able to do the things you want, go to the places you love, and living in constant fear and worry. Fear of heart attacks, strokes, even death. Your long-term health costs over a lifetime due to heart disease are expected to be as much as $200,000. How much would it cost to reverse this condition? Eliminate your fears and worries and get your life back again. Just imagine. No more drugs. No daily cholesterol or blood pressure monitoring. No more surgery. No more pain. Luckily for you, we're not Big Pharma. We're not enslaved to any investors. We don't have CEOs and presidents and other useless upper management types breathing down our necks to squeeze maximum profit out of our customers. In fact, we're not even in it for the money. Our only goal is to help as many heart sufferers as possible. We tried to make the price as low as possible, just enough to cover our costs. 7 Steps to Health and the Big Heart Disease Lie, the most revolutionary heart disease guide of the century, is only just $37. After all, we're helping people regain health they thought they lost forever. And after working with heart patients for the last few decades, after seeing people on their deathbeds, and then witnessing them reverse their symptoms and regain their lives back is incredible. Here's more good news for you. When you order today, and I really mean today, we're going to throw in some of our other scientifically verified health guides 100% free. The Secrets of Antioxidants ebook, showing you how to put a stop on deadly free radicals and inflammatory acidosis that wreaks havoc by damaging DNA, corroding cell membranes, and killing cells outright. Dr. Denham Harmon, MD, PhD, University of Nebraska College of Medicine states, the relationship between aging and disease involving free radical reactions seems to be a direct one. Antioxidant supplements will increase the healthy, active lifespan by 5 to 10 or more years. And this book will teach you the most powerful antioxidants on the planet, many of which are completely unknown to your doctor, for free. It's a $67 course, free with your order today. Next, the second bonus is the Miracle of Sleep ebook. Proper sleep guidance is used by Olympic athletes. Did you know that sleep is not a passive event, but rather an active process involving powerful changes in the organs of the body? So during sleep, you're not just a lump on a mattress. Your whole organism keeps functioning to heal, restore, and rejuvenate. Exposure to even dim light at night, such as a glowing TV screen, could prompt changes in your brain that lead to mood disorders, up to and including depression. There are 3 absolutely important things which most people simply don't know that can turn their sleep into a powerhouse rejuvenating process, allowing you to fall asleep faster, sleep less, and feel more refreshed than ever. A $59 value, yours free if you order right now. The third free bonus is our revolutionary Amazing Health from Water ebook. This simple, life-giving liquid is more powerful than your medicine cabinet. Headaches, weight gain, high blood pressure, all proven to be symptoms of a dehydrated body. Learn how to lose weight, have no more daytime fatigue, improve your blood pressure, and much more, simply by drinking the right water in the right amounts at the right time. And learn about all the harmful toxins, petrochemicals, and immunosuppressants floating in your tap water and how to remove them. A course valued at $49, absolutely free. The fourth free bonus for ITMC customers is the Suppressed MSG and Your Health ebook, valued at $32, that discloses one deadly food additive added to most foods on your grocery store shelves, which tricks your tongue to think your food is more nutritious, stimulates dangerous, unneeded insulin production, is as addictive as Valium, stimulates nerve degeneration and nerve cell death, and has been linked to deadly disorders. Just by eliminating this one food additive, you can reverse many dangerous ailments. If you add it all up, that's $207 worth of our products we are giving you for free. Bonuses are limited, so make sure to grab your spot right now. So here it is, your chance to do something about your health right now. To make your choice even easier, here's our simple guarantee. Your health will be massively improved. And I don't just mean that it will make you feel better. I mean real results that even your doctor will notice. Heart vessels repaired, artery plaque reduced, high cholesterol and blood pressure reduced. I guarantee you, your doctor is going to be shocked when he sees you next time, and he's going to want to know your secret. You have a full 60 days to decide if you want your money back, but you'll know much sooner. Compare this to the drugs and injections that you might be taking now. You now have 2 choices. Choice 1, go back to what you were doing, take more pills, injections, and keep hoping you will someday get better. Watch as your health deteriorates, and you might even end up in the hospital. Or choice 2, Uncover the truth about this disease and join the tens of thousands who've used our methods with astounding results. Prescription drugs, cholesterol and blood sugar monitoring, heart pain, sleepless nights reduced or eliminated. It's your life on the line. The decision is easy. Do you really want to live the rest of your life shackled to the fear of a heart attack, constant blood pressure and cholesterol readings, and prescription drugs? As a doctor, I've seen my share of dying heart disease patients, and you know what every single one of them says? They wish they did something sooner. Now ask yourself, your family, what do they deserve? Do your relatives, kids, or grandkids deserve someone who will be there for them, someone to share life and those precious family moments with, or do they deserve a burden, someone who passes before his time and leads to heartache and tragedy? If not for yourself, do it for the people in your life. Whose graduation or wedding will you attend if you add another 20 years to your life? Doesn't that feel empowering? Do you really want to live the rest of your life shackled to constant blood sugar readings, needles, and prescription drugs? Instead, what about a life with no more fear? Is that worth fighting for? You know it is. So why are you still listening to me? There's an order button below. Hit the button. Fill out the form on the next page. Otherwise, what are you waiting for? Are you going to wait until you suffer a devastating heart attack? Or maybe a stroke will get you moving to find a solution. Or maybe painful angina will cause you to realize that what you're currently doing is not working. The solution is here. Hit the button under this video and get started now. Think about it. How much is your life worth? Most people would say millions of dollars. So what's just $37 to get your life and health back on track? This easy decision will bring long-lasting positive change in your life for years to come. Hit the button below and get started. Then fill out the form on the next page. It's safe, it's secure. You will instantly download the 7 Steps to Health as a PDF file and read it on your computer, tablet, iPad, Kindle, or other ebook reader. Hit the button now. You have a new life to gain. It starts with you. Hit the button below now. The historic 7 Steps program is a click away right now. This is the easiest decision of your life. But you must hurry because heart disease isn't waiting. It's eating away at your vital organs as we speak. If you want to beat it, you will have to take action. Only action can save your health and ensure a long and bright future. The small act of trying our program could be the biggest change in your life that you've ever had. It could change your current life into one with more joy, more freedom, a life without fear or expensive medication, with less worry, less pain, and less doctor visits. Make your decision quick, because every day you wait, your heart disease gets worse. Take action right now. Remember, once you've been through our easy step-by-step program, you'll realize it is the most powerful program out there. Click the button below, fill out the form on the next page, and let the good side of your life begin. To a long, healthy, and beautiful life. I, Dr. Adams, and the team at the ITMC thank you for watching, and we will see you on the inside.